Welcome back to the Overgrown Legacy. If you're new here or missed episode 1, you'll definitely want to check that out first. It's where we meet Ivy and get the rundown of her big restart in Windenburg. But if you're caught up, grab a cozy drink because things are about to get delightfully messy. So, when we left off, Ivy hadn't even made it to her first night just yet. And how does she spend it? Well, she spends it fishing, of course, because nothing really says new life chapter like trying to pull dinner out of a lake. At first, she's just catching trash and weird collectibles. Like, ma'am, are you starting a museum? I honestly can't blame her for keeping that collectible because it really is the little things that count and make us happy. Things are starting to look up for her because she's finally catching herself some fish to take home. And then this guy shows up like, hey, I fish too. Ivy's polite to him, but she's definitely on a mission. Honestly, it's kind of nice that she's getting some social interaction after being alone for quite some time. So hopefully she ends up meeting this guy again in the future. We'll see what happens. There are fossils to dig and bushes to, well, you'll see. She digs up a fossil, love that for her, uses a very questionable bush as a bathroom, like nature's porta potty, and finds some mushrooms she wisely avoids. Because if anything screams mysterious illness, it's free forest mushrooms. Honestly, it's kind of iconic that she's sitting here digging another fossil while that lady's over there throwing away her garbage. Like any other normal sim, she starts sprinting back home, where she goes ahead and starts lighting herself a fire, getting warm, and getting ready for the night ahead of her. She sells her little haul and finally makes herself a little bit of simoleons. We're not rich, but we're officially not broke. And then Ivy hits up the local nightclub. When there's not much going on in your cottage, you kind of have to make do with what you have. So she goes up to the nearest bar so she can get herself some snacks. And while she's at it, she talks to the local nightclub goers. After she eats her snack, she decides that maybe she should go and have a little bit of fun. So you can see her going ahead and tearing up that dance floor. Go, Ivy, go. She dances the night away until she goes home to finally sleep. But, plot twist, she doesn't sleep, not even a nap. She just chills by the fire until like 4 a.m. Like, girl, at least pretend you have a bedtime, or at least pretend you're gonna try and sleep in this place. Instead, she goes outside and just enjoys the rain because, as you know, she absolutely loves the outdoors. So she eventually naps on a bench in town and eats breakfast there too. It's giving starter life is hard, but she's doing her best, okay? What do you expect? I'm just glad that she was able to find something a little more hearty than what she ate at the nightclub last night. We all know that she's a skinny legend, but she really does need to keep those hunger bars filled. And after she eats that, I guess it's time for another nap. You know, do what you need to do, Ivy. We get it. I'm really going to make fossil finding this girl's number one favorite hobby because how many fossils has she dug so far? At least she's finding some cool things. It looks like she found a capsule, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open it up. Oh my goodness, she found one old Gabby, which is funny because that's my name. So I guess she can have me with her at all times, which is pretty cool. Get those simoleons, sis. Honestly, Ivy cannot sit still to save her life. I guess she wanted to hit up the local cafe, which fair enough, you got some simoleons, and let's go ahead and get something to eat again. She's chatting up this local redhead, which I guess we'll find out if she ends up Ivy's best friend or not. Girl, don't let anyone catch you brushing your teeth in the cafe bathroom. They're gonna kick you out. Like, come on, man. And now you're going to take a nap on the couch? Come on. If she gets banned from this cafe, it's seriously not my problem. But I guess that nap didn't work because she's out here ordering herself some coffee, which hopefully it perks her up a little bit. It's been a very long and restless day. It's time for her to head home, but hopefully not because she was banned forever. She tries fishing again, but this time in the pond behind her house. She catches some seaweed again, and then heads home to warm up, rinse, and repeat. And just like that, Ivy ends her very first day in Windenburg singing by the fire. She doesn't have a bed, and she barely has a roof over her head. She most certainly doesn't have running water just yet, but she does have heart, and maybe a decent singing voice. Eventually, not right now, but one day. Anyways, thanks for spending day 1 in Windenburg with Ivy. If you liked this episode, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, maybe tell me your favorite chaotic Ivy moment, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. If you haven't seen episode 1 of the Overgrown Legacy yet, now's your sign to go check it out. See you next time!